Amazon home must-haves. Rocco's joining me for this video. Come on, you can sit with mama. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Janelle. I upload new videos daily on shorts. I'm trying to get better with long form content. This is a video that is so long overdue. In case you guys didn't know, I completely renovated almost like our entire house. We started renovation September of last year. We just finished everything, and the amount of stuff that we got from Amazon, and then also like with the renovations and switching things up, it like took a lot of like redecorating, reorganizing. If you love Amazon as much as I do and you want your home to look super bougie on a budget, I got you. What I figured made the most sense, because so much of this stuff is so integrated into my home that I would not even be able to remember everything. I just went through my Amazon orders, I screenshotted everything, and then I'll just have B-roll as I'm talking about the product. Let's start with luxurious bedding, because oh my gosh, I was spending so much money on Brook linen sheets, which I do love, but two of them ended up ripping. So I was like, I need to find some good quality cotton sheets that have that hotel luxurious feel. And I found this set on Amazon, and I kid you not, I cannot even tell the difference between my Brook linen set and this set. I noticed what's most important for me is to have my sheets be 100% cotton. I'm like super sensitive to polyester now that I've been trying to make myself more aware of the fabrics that I'm putting on. Like even this jacket, I think the lining is polyester and I like want to take it off. 100% cotton, a 600 thread count. This came with the duvet cover, a flat sheet, a fitted sheet, and 2 pillow covers. So freaking soft. So I wanted to get these to interchange in my room, but also use when we have guests come over, because I always like for guests to feel like they're like just taken care of, you know? So with that, I also bought these pillows. I actually asked ChatGPT, I was like, what pillows do hotels use? And they told me the brand Pacific Coast, and I found them on Amazon. So comfy. They're goose feather down pillows. I have the small size and then I have the larger size. I wanted them for our personal use, but mainly too when we had guests. I always want my guests to feel like super comfortable and cozy and at home when they're in my house. So I wanted to get that. And I have my sister coming in town too soon, so I'm excited for her to experience that. And then on top of that, I wanted to get a 100% cotton duvet insert that had a feather filling that would be nice, fluffy, and airy, and that I could use all year round. This duvet insert, incredible. And I want to say it was definitely under $100, and it gives your bed that like fluffy, luxurious hotel vibe. I absolutely love it. If you're on the market for a new duvet insert and you want your room to have that hotel like feel, I'm telling you, get this one. It's so good. Let's move on to some of the kitchen stuff. Whenever I'm at restaurants, I love looking at the glassware and seeing what brand the glasses are. And Alex and I were visiting one of our favorite Italian restaurants, and the crystal wine glasses were stunning. So like, where is this from? We ended up being able to read the bottom of it, and I found them on Amazon, and they came in a set of 4 for like $32. They are European made, 100%. Wait, actually, why don't I grab them? This needs to get cleaned. It's not doing it justice. And I like how thin the glass is. I'm a stickler when it comes to that. However, I am the most clumsiest person you will ever meet. So I think I've broke it. I think this is the last one I have left of these. So if you're clumsy, I have an alternative for you. That's a little bit more sturdy, still really pretty, but I just loved how like gorgeous these are. Fun fact, one time I hosted like a little wine tasting night at my house, and I think I broke 4 wine glasses that night. If you are clumsy like me and you need a sturdier wine glass, but you still want it to look really pretty and dainty, not a fan of the little water specks on this right now, but look how pretty these wine glasses are. I love the long stem. It's not a thick wine rim. I don't like when they have a ridge. I don't like them to be too thick, but it's thick enough to where, oh my gosh, I'm scared. I haven't broken one of these yet. And these came in a set of 6 or 8, I believe, for like $40, something like crazy inexpensive. And they're absolutely gorgina and a lot more sturdy. So sticking with the kitchen vibes, last year I became very aware of plastics, microplastics, and I decided to like change all of my kitchen containers, everything I cook with, everything. I try to minimize the amount of plastic in my kitchen. With that, I wanted to get new Tupperware and like new storage containers to store the food. So these glass jars were like a saving grace for like putting my sugar, flour, coffee for my coffee bar, rice. The glass is nice and sturdy. I haven't broken one yet. Hallelujah. And they have a bamboo lid too. They also just look super aesthetic if you want to like leave it on your countertop. That I got these glass food storage containers that have a bamboo lid. They also look super cute. It's what I pack Alex's lunches in. They're so sturdy. I also like to put them in the fridge if I'm like storing fruit or anything like that. They look super sleek and aesthetic too. I use these every single day. They're my electric salt and pepper shakers. Nothing beats freshly cracked pepper. It just makes everything taste so much better. You sprinkle that on anything and it goes from like a 7 to a 10 immediately. I was getting like the salt grinders, but it would get so messy and all of that. And then Rocco would get into it and then it was causing him to like have stomach issues and he was peeing everywhere. It was a whole thing. So we're like, okay, we need to invest in some salt pepper shakers. I wanted them to look sleek and aesthetic to like leave out on my countertop and not be an eyesore. And these are gorgeous. They're a beautiful bronzy color. When we redid our kitchen, the hardware and the pools that we had on the cabinets are all bronze. I'll get into the ones that we picked in a second because we also got those from Amazon. You'll see a lot of the things that we have on the countertops, they have that bronze finish. One is this gorgeous electric tea kettle. We have it in our coffee bar. Not only is it functional, it's just stunning. I love just looking at it. And I think that everybody should get an electric tea kettle. I use it for way more than just tea. I feel like rarely use it for tea. My main uses for it are for mopping the floors. It boils the water in 10 minutes and then you can use it to clean the floor, clean your sink, clean different surfaces if you need like really hot water. Great for teas, instant coffees. You cannot go wrong with an electric tea kettle. So like I said, that was in that beautiful bronzy finish. Let me show you guys the hardware that we got. If you ever want to elevate your kitchen, bathroom vanity, you'd be surprised at what just swapping out the hardware can do. We got gorgeous bronze knobs for the doors. Stunning. And then for the like longer cabinets, we decided to go bold and we got these huge pools. We just figured we had never seen it before. We're like, why not make a statement? I think that they are absolutely beautiful and I love the detail in them. They just look very like vintage and gorgeous. This house is 85 years old. I wanted everything to still feel like it belonged in an 85-year-old house. I just wanted it to have a little bit of a lift to it, modernize some pieces, but still have a lot of like the true character of the home, still feel like someone's grandma's house. And I feel like these pools did just that. Also on our coffee bar, we ended up making our shelves out of old wood that we had in the basement. And then we wanted to get really pretty intricate, what do you call that? Brackets. And I remember seeing some from World Market that were absolutely stunning, but they were like, I want to say $30 or $40 per little thing. So I was like, you know what? Let me reverse image search this on Amazon and see if Amazon has anything similar. I was able to get a set of 4 on there, super similar looking. Gorgeous, 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 bronzy, brassy finish. It just gave the perfect touch to the little coffee bar. All 4 for $30. All right, what are we gonna move on to next? Should I move on to the bathroom stuff? Our bathroom renovation were insane. So this room right here actually used to be a little side office. I did a whole video actually updating it, making it like a moody, cute office. I honestly loved that space, but we desperately needed a second bathroom. Glory to God, truly, because it's such a beautiful bathroom and I love it. And so many of the pieces, like I said, were from Amazon. Upstairs, the blueprint of it all stayed very similar. We just like swapped out the tile, took out the tile on the walls, things like that. But honestly, a lot of what elevated that space are these little pieces that we got from Amazon. For example, the mirror in there, it literally looks so much like those $800 Anthropologie mirrors. When I tell you how much we paid for this, it was like $100. If that. It's the perfect size too. So I also think that this would just be like a beautiful mirror for an entry table. Honestly, it would look really pretty if I like replace the mirror right in front of me with a mirror like that. I might honestly do that. And then the light fixtures over top we also got from Amazon. If you are on the market for beautiful light fixtures, I'm telling you, check out Amazon. You got to look at the reviews. You got to check out the colors because sometimes it can be thrown off. There was a couple that we bought and would have to return, but you can find some beautiful, beautiful light fixtures on Amazon for a fraction of what you're going to pay at any other home store. Also from Amazon, whenever people walk into our kitchen, they always compliment them. And I'm like, literally, I think they were like under 100. Lower ceilings. So I like that they like don't come too far down, but I think you can adjust them if you want them to come further down. They just elevate it and give the kitchen that classy, kind of like old school feel. I really wanted this bathroom to have that like, I don't know, vintage, expensive hotel vibe. So the towel ring is so pretty and I feel like it makes it. It's this gorgeous gold swan. This was like $60 for a towel ring, but in my opinion, so worth it because it elevated a space that we ended up not spending as much money on as we did like this bathroom. So I wanted to invest in these little pieces that can make it look more expensive, more luxurious than like all that we had put into it, although we did put a lot into it. But also our toilet paper hanger. We also got our shower fixtures from there. Gorgeous bronzy gold color. How many times can I say this? Again, if you want to elevate your bathroom without completely gutting it, just elevate things like this. It looks so pretty and it makes your shower experience just feel like way more luxurious. These garbage cans that have the little press lid, I will never go back to an open garbage can. Nobody wants to see your trash when they're using your bathroom. Absolutely love them. I have them in both bathrooms. I want to get them for my beauty room too. 20 bucks, best $20 I've ever spent in my entire life. Also, these little gold suction cup hangers, we use these in the shower to hold our loofahs, and then we have one outside of the shower to hang like your towel. When I tell you they match the gold of like the shower head and spout perfectly, they look so elevated and they were so inexpensive. I want to say they're like $13 for a set of two. When we decided to stay with a tub for the bathroom upstairs, I still wanted the tile that we got to be on display. So I wanted to get 2 shower panels that we could leave open or close all the way. They look super nice. Quality is great. If you want to show off your shower tile, this is like a super cute solution. I feel like it just looks so elevated and just elegant. Light fixtures in the bathroom here, I get so many compliments on. So inexpensive from Amazon. They look so expensive. They elevated the space so much and I felt like gave the perfect vintage touch. They do not come in a set, so you have to buy like 2 if you want one on either side. The way the light reflects through the glass gives such a beautiful ambiance to the space. Super random, but if you're renovating, we also got our shower door from Amazon. When we were looking for them, they were like upwards of like $1,400. I was like, no. And then our contractor was like, look on Amazon. Ended up finding this gorgeous shower door for $400. I love how like sleek and open it is. I love the gold hardware. I don't know if it was plumbing or something, but we didn't have space to do corner shelving. So we ended up getting this glass shelf to put in the shower, and that's where we hold our shampoos, conditioners, all of that. I like how it has the gold detail, but a shelf like this would also be pretty as like shelving in a bathroom if you need something to like hold your skincare, or even shelving in a room if you don't want it to take up too much like visual space but you need it to hold necessities, or you want something for decor but you don't want it to be too heavy on the wall. It's beautiful. Ooh, with that shower door, because I wanted everything to feel super clean and sleek in there, we also got this gold squeegee. Highly recommend keeping one of these in your shower if you like for the glass to be super clean and water droplet free. After every shower, I just quickly squeegee with this, put it back on that shelf that we have. Because it's gold, it still flows. It doesn't look like too cluttered. It still looks very aesthetic, but it's super functional. I think one time it was so clear that I think I almost walked into the shower one time. This is something I actually love for bathrooms, or like, especially if you're gonna have guests over. These beautiful like disposable guest towels. They come with a set of 100. I think they were like $13. Quality feels like those napkins when you're at a luxury restaurant or hotel. Such a beautiful touch, but I love these because the print on them meshes in with the countertop that we have, so it doesn't take up like visual clutter. It just like flows with the countertop. So nice. I bought these back in February. They still last because I don't use them. I only bring them out whenever we have guests over, and I mainly only keep them in this bathroom because this is a bathroom that guests use. This is one of those things that will elevate your bathroom and with literally no effort. All right, we've been talking about bathroom stuff for a very long time. Lastly, I'm not gonna go into great detail, but get a bidet for your butt. Get a bidet. We ended up adding them to both of the toilets. Again, it just elevates your experience, keeps you nice and clean. And I didn't realize how inexpensive they were. So easy to plug into your toilet, keeps you nice and fresh and clean. Great purchase. Also, for underneath of like vanities or kitchen sinks, I got these stackable plastic drawer, lifesaver, especially for our upstairs bathroom. There's not a lot of space in that vanity. Great for storage. I want to get them for more places in the house. Also, I forgot to mention for my kitchen items, these commercial quality baking sheet pan sets come with a set of 2. They're stainless steel, so they're a lot better for you than aluminum. They're massive. They're just so convenient. I leave them in my oven, and if I'm like roasting peppers, I just quickly toss them in there. I also got these casserole dishes from Amazon. Absolutely stunning. They come with, I think, 3 or 4, so many different sizes. They are beautiful. I love the tone, everything gorgeous. And then another gift that was from Amazon was my cream Dutch oven. I actually did an unboxing of this in a vlog. My grandma got it for me for Christmas. I think it was like $60. Love it. Love it for chilies. Love it for my sourdough bread. The best part is that it wasn't $500. I think this was a 5-quart one. I also really wanted a KitchenAid mixer. However, Again, didn't feel like spending $400 on a kitchen appliance when we were renovating our entire house. So I found this Hamilton Beach standing mixer from Amazon. I've used that thing so much. If you're on the market for a good standing mixer, but you don't want to spend $500 on one, this Hamilton one, beautiful. It comes with a kneading attachment, a whisk attachment. You can use it for so many things. I use it for shredding chicken. I used it for making ice cream, cookies, bread, cakes, you name it. Now getting into some random little home thing. I love these little under the bed storage containers. Super inexpensive. I like how they're structured though. It doesn't look all cluttery and messy, you know? Love them. I use them to store like extra sweaters, shoes. We don't have a lot of storage, so we really have to maximize the space. So under the bed storage is like a must. Oh my gosh, this steam mop. I got it for Prime Day this year. Changed my, like, I hate to say that word so loosely, but it's changed my life simply because it comes with so many different attachments. You can use it to steam mop your floors. There's a clean your windows. There's an attachment to steam your clothing. There's attachments to clean like hard crevices. And when I tell you, one of the attachments has like a pressure one where it gets in all those tiny crevices that you can't typically get when cleaning, and it just loosens up all the grime. I used it to like deep clean all the crevices in my windows a few months ago. My house just looked brand new, and like even corners in the floor. Again, this is an 85-year-old house, so sometimes there's like so much buildup that it doesn't matter how much I'll like go over with product, it just dirt and grime won't come up. This really loosened it up. It was so satisfying. I can't wait to film another like updated clean with me video. I know somebody had requested it, and I do want to do one, and I will be using that mop. It isn't cordless, but the cord is stupid long that I can start it upstairs and then use it for like most of the downstairs. And then I'm not gonna harp on this too much because I've already talked about it so much, but the Tineco vacuum mop, incredible for like day-to-day cleaning throughout the week, and it basically vacuums and mops your floors at the same time. I'm gonna link the roll replacements because I get a set of those. They're not by Tineco. They're like an off brand, but I found them on Amazon super inexpensive. So I recommend buying them together because I will say you do have to swap those out every couple of months so that the smell doesn't get weird in there. But as long as you have that, your floors will be looking spotless all week long. In between cleaning days, it doesn't matter. Oh, you have guests coming over last minute, your floors look disgusting, quickly run that. It's amazing. I love it so much. I also love, I think I talked about this too before, but I'm going to quickly mention it again, especially since getting Rocco. The Dirt Devil upholstery cleaner saved my life. When he was a puppy and he would have those accidents here and there, it takes everything right out. Just some other random little home things that I got in. This little console table behind me, $160 from Amazon, real wood. I wanted a console table that didn't come too far out. I didn't want it to look cheap. This has the perfect dimensions. If you have a small space but you want a nice little console table, I'm telling you, this is perfect. I can't remember the name of this creator, but I literally watch her Amazon home recommendations all the time. Starts with a key. Is it Kiva? I'm gonna leave her page. Truly some of the best Amazon recommendations. She put me onto these little night lights. $13. You just plug them into your outlet, and then at night they'll automatically turn on and give the perfect ambiance to your space. I love putting them behind my couches. I have one right here, and it just, that low light in the evening, so stunning. And they're so inexpensive. They're already pretty dim, but there's an adjustment on the side that you can have it like go lower or higher. I also have one right outside of my bedroom because if you have to get up in the middle to use the bathroom and you don't want to turn on a whole light, it's perfect. You can see, but it's not like overwhelming for your eyes or anything. If there's anything that you get those lights. Totally worth it. All right, lastly, and then we're gonna wrap it up. If I gotta make a part two, I'll make a part two because I'm tired of talking. But my two vanity mirrors are from Amazon. Love them. Again, I love anything with like a dimmable light source. I have one at my filming desk that's a little bit smaller. So if you're looking for a smaller option, you can change the light settings, have it be more of a gold tone, a brighter tone. If you need a bigger one, the one that's on like my main vanity, love her. Great if you need a little vanity mirror. Both were under $100. I think the small one was maybe like 50, and then the larger one was like 99 or 100. And all right, you guys, I'm tired of talking. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will link things that I completely forgot about because I guarantee you looking around, probably forgot about something. I am also long overdue for a bunch of Amazon favorites when it comes to like jewelry, clothing. There are so many things that I need and want to share with you. So if you're interested in seeing that, let me know. Definitely consider subscribing. I would love to have you here. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.